Hello, and welcome to a virtual celebration to recognize the winners of the 2020 Margaret Thompson Historical Essay Contest. To review the contest and applaud our winners, we've gathered a panel representing the City of Los Altos and the Los Altos History Museum. Hi, I'm Larry Lang. I'm the chair of the City of Los Altos Historical Commission. And joining me by video conference is Dr. Elizabeth Ward, Executive Director of the Los Altos History Museum. Elizabeth?
Hello, thank you, Larry, for including me today. Nice to be here.
Also with us is Ann Roberts, Chair of the Education Committee at the museum and the key organizer of the essay judging.
Thank you, Larry, for putting this meeting together.
Finally, we are honored to have with us the Mayor of Los Altos, Jan Pepper.
Hi, Larry. Thank you for including me. Nice to see everyone virtually.
Pleased to have you here. Anyway, who was Margaret Mary Thompson, and what's the story about this essay contest? To tell us more, let's turn to Dr. Ward of the museum.
Well, thank you so much. Margaret Thompson is, like so many Los Altons, a real inspiration in terms of her volunteer work, her creativity, her intelligence, and her caring about the community. One of the many things that she did was to join the Historical Commission, and while she was on the Historical Commission, she thought, you know, we really want to find a way to get young people excited about history and to practice their writing skills. So she proposed an essay contest, and the first essay contest was in 1985. She was involved in the grading of the essays and in the essays themselves for many years, and then the museum got more and more involved. At the 25th anniversary of the essay contest, the museum started offering a trophy to the school that had the most winning essays. So the tradition has really been a long tradition. Margaret was personally involved in coming and congratulating the students early on. Unfortunately, she did pass away in 2019. And we really hope that she would be so pleased to hear that 36 years later, this essay contest is still going strong. I think most of all, Margaret would be pleased at how many students are still showing a love of history and participating in this essay contest and making sure that the history of our area stays alive and well. But we really appreciate the opportunity. The museum appreciates the opportunity to thank everybody for participating and sharing their love of the past.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. Well, let's find out about this year's contest. It had an interesting theme, particularly as everybody's thinking about their connections in the world. And let's find out about the theme and also how the essays were judged. So let's hear more from our chair of the Education Committee, Mrs. Roberts.
Thank you. This year's prompt was entitled Peek into Your Past. I want to credit and thank Dr. Amy Ellison, exhibition curator for the museum, for her suggestion to coordinate the 2020 prompt with the Gilbert Smith photography exhibit displayed in the historic Smith House. The Education Committee received a total of 224 essays. The Education Committee judges the essays according to the rubric which is sent out with the essay prompt to the students and also appears on the city and museum websites. The essays were quite good, and the photographs accompanying them were very interesting. As a result, there are several ties this year. Each year, the school with the most winners receives the Margaret Thompson Trophy to be displayed at their school. This year's winner is Covington School in Los Altos. Covington School also won the trophy last year, which is helpful because I will need to wait until the schools reopen to pick up the trophy and have it engraved for 2020.
That sounds great. They sound like really interesting essays. If we wanted to read them, where can we find them?
The essays are displayed, the winning essays are displayed on the City of Los Altos website.
Now comes the part we've all been waiting for, finding out the winners. Now, ordinarily, we'd recognize the winners at a city council meeting, followed by an ice cream social in the museum gardens. And hopefully someday soon, we'll be able to make root beer floats for everyone. But in the meantime, let's hear from the mayor of our fair city, Mayor Pepper, if you could say a few words about the contest and the winners.
And encouragement, particularly in these troubled times, to everyone. And gee, I wish we all were having our root beer floats together today. So even though we're physically separated, sharing stories is a great way to be connected with our families and our friends and our school teachers and with our whole community. And these essays are all about sharing those stories and memories. So we're all looking forward to reading the winning essays from these students. So we appreciate all the work that the students put in to submit these wonderful essays. And we say a particular thank you to the teachers who helped them. And we also thank Mrs. Ann Roberts and her education committee for reviewing all of the essays. They had the tough task of choosing the winners. And I would say that all of you are winners because you submitted an essay. The individual winners at each grade level receive $50 for first place, $30 for second place, and $20 for third place. And the checks and certificates will be mailed to your homes. And now, without further ado, here are the winners of the 2020 Margaret Thompson Historical Essay Contest.